Hi, everyone, and welcome to Who Threw the Curve, and this is the Robert Ruiz Rant, and today we're going to be speaking on mastering the art of letting go. Genius lies in knowing what's possible. The fine line between difficult and impossible. It's like trying to distinguish between a really bad idea and a catastrophically bad idea. But here's the kicker. True genius lies in the ability to tell the difference. It's the difference between climbing Mount Everest and trying to climb a cloud. So let's dive into this delightful topic with a generous sprinkle of sarcasm and humor. Let's speak on the Optimist dilemma. Let's start with the optimist, that eternal beacon of hope who believes that anything is possible. This is the person who looks at a mountain and thinks, I can totally climb that, even if they've never hiked a day in their life. Optimists are great for morale, but sometimes their boundless enthusiasm could lead them straight into the jaws of the impossible. It's like watching someone try to swim across the Atlantic with nothing but a pool noodle and a dream. Admirable, yes. Realistic? Not so much. Let's speak on the pessimist reality check. On the other hand of the spectrum, we have the pessimist, the person who sees every challenge as an insurmountable obstacle. This is the person who looks at the molehill and thinks, nope, can't do it. Pessimists are great for keeping us grounded, but sometimes their caution can border on paralysis. It's like watching someone refuse to cross the street because they might get hit by a meteor. Sensible? Maybe. Likely? Not really. Let's speak on the genius in the middle. True genius lies somewhere in the middle, in the ability to distinguish the difficult from the impossible. It's about knowing when to push forward and when to throw the towel. It's about recognizing that climbing Mount Everest is difficult but doable with the right preparation, while trying to climb a cloud is just plain impossible. It's the difference between perseverance and delusion, between ambition and folly. Let's speak on the comedy of misjudgment. Of course, misjudging the line between difficult and impossible can lead to some hilarious outcomes. Remember that time you thought you could assemble IKEA furniture without instruction, or when you decided to run a marathon without any training? These moments are pure comedy gold. They're the times when you realize that maybe, just maybe, you bit more than you can chew. But hey, at least you tried, right? Let's speak on the art of quitting. Knowing when to quit is an underrated skill. It's not about giving up. It's about recognizing that some battles aren't worth fighting. It's about conserving your energy for the challenges that matter. Quitting isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. It's like realizing that no matter how hard you try, you can't make fetch happen. So you move on to something more achievable, like inventing a new slang term that actually catches on. Let's speak on the joy of accomplishment. On the flip side, distinguishing the difficult from the impossible can lead to some truly satisfying accomplishments. When you tackle a difficult challenge and succeed, the sense of achievement is unparalleled. It's like finally finishing that 1,000-piece puzzle or nailing a tricky dance move. These victories remind us that while some things are impossible, many things are just difficult. And with enough effort, we can overcome them. Let's speak on the reality check. The truth is, life is full of challenges, both difficult and impossible. The key is to approach each one with a clear-eyed assessment of what's achievable. It's about setting realistic goals, pushing yourself to achieve them, while also knowing when to pivot or let go. It's about balancing optimism with pragmatism, ambition with realism. And if you can master that balance, you're well on your way to genius. In the end, the genius lies in the ability to distinguish the difficult from the impossible. It's about knowing when to push forward and when to step back. It's about recognizing that some challenges are worth the effort while others are best left alone. So embrace the balance, laugh at your misjudgments, and celebrate your victories, because in the grand scheme of things, the ability to tell the difference between difficult and impossible is what sets the geniuses apart from the dreamers and the doubters. And who knows, maybe one day you'll find yourself achieving the impossible, or at least something that once seemed that way. Thank you for listening to Who Threw the Curve, and don't forget to like us, share us, and subscribe. Thanks.